This is a Seed World Canada podcast. Hi, this is Seed World Canada editor Mark Zinkowitz. Mechanical damage of seed. It's something that growers and the seed industry need to think about this time of year now that it's after harvest and seed could be headed into the cleaning stages. Mechanical damage, of course, is just what it sounds like. It's damage to seeds caused by equipment when those seeds are being moved. That happens during harvest, after harvest, during the cleaning stages, and as seed is being stored for the winter. I spoke with Shari Lafreniere. She's laboratory manager for 2020 Seed Labs in Winnipeg. She said she's actually seeing a little bit less mechanical damage so far this year compared to the 2022 season, but it's still important for the seed industry, growers and certified seed producers both to be on guard.
Last year was a big challenge, and so we usually see mechanical damage appear in pulses. So peas, soybeans, and those crop kinds are usually the ones that are the troublemakers. So far this year, we've been seeing good results from early germinations off the field. Typically, when they start getting cleaned, then we'll start seeing the big issues. We have been noticing dry seed. Moistures have been pretty low in some cases, so we are anticipating that once that seed starts get moving around in the cleaning process, that we're going to start seeing some germinations drop.
Sherry says a post-harvest seed test is always a good idea to develop a baseline of germination.
It's very important to get that initial harvest germination so we know where we're starting, and then so we can help figure out where it's happening.
There are, of course, practical steps that can help protect seed and reduce the risk of mechanical damage when handling it. That is to maintain augers, ensure that augers are in good shape, optimize seed movement. When moving seed, do it as infrequently as possible. Sweeps and loading. Properly manage sweeps within the bin and ensure they're in good condition. And finally, drills. When working with drills, pay attention to the fans and how they're loaded when using a conveyor or an auger. As Sherry notes, certain types of seed are more susceptible to mechanical damage, especially pulses.
It does depend on the kind of seed, but when in the case of pulses and peas and those sorts of crop kinds, so what we see is the cracks in the seed coat first and foremost.
And of course, it's a good idea to seek the help of a seed lab whose knowledgeable analysts can distinguish mechanical damage from other kinds of damage.
And so in the case of mechanical damage, we can tell the difference between, say, chemical damage or frost or mechanical damage because they exhibit different symptoms. Like with frost, the seedling, the shoot will twist. But you don't see that in mechanical damage.
While mechanical damage is largely within a grower's control, Sherry says it's important to remember that it can also be exacerbated by environmental conditions like heat and drought, and also very wet weather. And as usual, if you're taking samples from a bin, how those samples are taken is important.
That's another point to mechanical damage is when you're taking your sample to bring it to the lab to see the testing. Don't take it from the bin door.
If you have questions about mechanical damage, contact 2020 Seed Labs. Visit 2020seedlabs.ca.